Hello everybody, and welcome back to Still Life Live. Let me restart the intro music. That feels right. Yes, hello and welcome back to Still Life Live. This is episode 6, Spooky Edition. Ooh. This is our like the closest episode that's gonna come out to Halloween. So someone suggested during last episode for me to do something a bit more spooky. So this is what I got. This is what we're working with. This is a 1-hour drawing session where we can all come together, hang out, and exercise our creativity through some low stakes creation. My favorite stake of creation. No previous artistic experience is necessary. Today is not so much about what you create, but instead more about taking the time to engage in the act of creating. Hello to all my beans in the chat. I saw Melanie says patiently waiting for Mother Bean. That made me laugh. Hello, Mother Bean is here. As always, thank you so much for joining me, and let me know where you're joining from if this is your first time at Still Life Live, or if you are a returning member of the live club. Let me know. Okay. Oh, and also, as always, let me know how the audio is feeling for you, if the music's too soft, too loud, if my voice is too soft, too loud, and I will try to adjust as we go. So just let me know. I have a mic now. So I'm gonna get into that in a second. Before that though, as we start off today's episode, I would like to acknowledge that the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation are the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which I work, create, and am hosting this virtual drawing session. I pay my deepest respects to elders past, present, and emerging. This always was and always will be Aboriginal land. I would also like to extend my respects to all First Nations leaders and community members across the globe whose land on which people may be joining me today in this virtual drawing session and as it lives on online in the internet. So yes, okay, hi to the chat. We got Georgia from the UK, first time, very excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining, Georgia. We got Lisa here for the first time. I didn't realize this would be Still Life. Lemon Curd says. Yeah, well, I mean, you can draw whatever you want, you know. The rules here aren't strict. This is a loosey-goosey, free-flowy kind of club. But yeah, I'll get into that in a second. Roro says, hi, I'm new. Roro, I'm also Roro. First time here, it's 2 in the morning from Alex. Oh my goodness, where are you hopping in from? Lisa also says Germany. They're in Germany and it's 2 a.m. there. Wow, thank you so much. Ooh, I apologize. Thank you so much for joining from Germany and in these wee early hours of the morn. Charles, my friend, and I are watching you from the Philippines. Hello, thank you so much. She hath interrupted my 117th view of Monica Gabara's performance at NPR's Tiny Desk concert. Wow. Well, I am honored that you would leave that for me. That's thank you. Is this graded, Minhua asks? No, but you can grade yourself if you want to. Hi, what's up to Lashante Brock and Stephen Zhang? Hello from Canada. Hi, thank you so much. Okay, I know I didn't read everyone in the chat, so I'll scroll up and read some more. We got Rat Child who's painting this time. I like it. We got Santa. Woohoo! Hi. Miss Swim Good. Wave emojis. Hello. Burnt Avocado 57. Hi. Banana Art. Hello. Joanna. Hi. And Jolie and Creative Kieran. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so how this works for everyone is that we are going to be drawing this still life. Today, our production has both increased and decreased because I have a mic now. Hello, I have a mic now. However, let me restart that intro music. However, I only have so many USB ports in my computer, so I need to kind of continually upgrade my setup, but because for now I only have 2 USB ports, I have to pick my webcam, my iPad, or my mic. And so my iPad was kind of acting as my second camera last time, but now it's just my laptop webcam to sort of like, I guess, use up less USB ports. So yeah, the quality here is not as good, but that's okay because you can like hardly see it anyway. But this is the still life we're going to be drawing. And if you want to, as always, see photos of the composition, it is over on my Instagram, which is at @ThoroughShellfish, which you can see right here. At @ThoroughShellfish is my Instagram, so you can hop over there, and I've taken photos of this composition with the candles lit up. They're not lit up right now because fire safety. And yeah, you can go check it out there. It's at different angles as well. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to take 5 minutes to draw this composition, then 3 minutes, then 1 minute, then 10 seconds. And this is going to warm us up and just do like little sketchies. And then we're going to have 45 minutes to make a fuller, longer drawing however we please. Of course, you don't have to draw the full composition. You can just draw a tiny part of it. You can be like, I just want to draw the compass. I just want to draw the crystal. I just want to draw this one leaf. Whatever you want. Or you could make this whole composition a tiny part of a larger sort of scene. You know, maybe this is a little tray on a magician's desk and he has all these other things around him. I don't know, up to you, totally up to you. And also you don't have to draw this composition. This is just here so that, you know, you don't have to fret about thinking about, oh my goodness, what should I draw, and instead can just get to the act of drawing and not think too much about it. All right, we've got some lovely music to accompany us. Accompany? Sure. I haven't changed the music still since I started doing these. I'll get to that at some point. But for now, it's still a vibe, and we'll be chatting and hanging out as we go. So grab the supplies you need. Draw with whatever you want. It doesn't have to be pencil and pen. It can be just like pencil and pen, pencil and paper. It can just be like, oh, I have this pen lying around and this blank page in this notebook. Or it could be like digital drawing, it could be painting, it could be watercolor, it could be 3D art, whatever you want, you know? Go for it. Okie dokie schmoky. So, I guess that's enough talking, and we should just get started. Oh, we also have my little cat here joining us for Halloween. Cute little black cat. And we also have Mr. Skellington over here. So this Skellington needs a name, so if you want to name them, that'll be great. And we also have Mike Wazowski joining us as always. So say hi to Mike in the chat. Can I do my homework? ZD asks. Yeah, of course. Do what you want. Just hang out, you know? Just pop this in the background as you do whatever you like. All right, so we're going to get started, shall we? So we're going to start off with 5 minutes. Oh, what is everyone drinking, by the way? What beverage do you have of choice today? Let me know in the chatteroony. This is an HB pencil. Where is my 2B pencil? Pencil sounds. Sharpening ASMR. Are we ready? Wow. Okay. Where's my eraser? Just give me 1 second. Okay. I think that's everything. Okay. So, drinking H2O. I like it. I'm drinking. I didn't tell you what I'm drinking. I'm drinking water with lemon. Got little lemon beepy boops. You can't say. I'm not going to tip because that's a terrible idea. But so there we go. Okay. 5 minutes. Are we ready? Are we ready, everyone? Hopefully you can still hear me while I'm over here. Let me just new setup. Who dis? Okay. All right. We're gonna get started in 5 minutes for our 5 minute draw. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay. Let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too loud, please, because this is new setup. All right. Okie dokie. So we got the candlestick returning for a second Still Life Live in a row, because I only have so many little knickknacks in my house. Like, I don't have that much stuff. So, making a second appearance. What was that sound? It's a door. And then we've got another stick from my backyard. More foliage cut from a tree. Also, with these drawings, no pressure, you know, just sort of let your hands do the work, you know. Don't stress too much, especially if you're new to still life. Don't stress too much about making a masterpiece or making something perfect or making something realistic even, you know. Just like vibe. We're just here to vibe. Alright, we got a little compass box here, also making a return. That is not at all where it should be. Why am I making this one so big? I need to make 4 other sketches. Uh-oh. It's like I've never done this before. I made this show. What's happening? It's okay, we're gonna have to just layer. We'll layer our sketches. Don't make your sketches because it's a trap. Okay, and then we've got a little crystal over here. I think I got this at like a garage sale. And then behind it, we have a little lion that's from Venice. It was part of like a, I think, is my music too loud? I don't know. Okay. It was part of like a makeshift award that one of my teachers made for this little mini film competition that we did. So, and then he like glued it to the top of a golden tea box, and that was the award. And then it like snapped off, and the tail snapped off, but it's fine. It's fine. It's still very magical. Alright, what else do we have? The lantern. Okay, the music is fine. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay, fabulous. Thank you so much, Kaylin, for sending your well wishes to the chat and popping in. And thank you for reminding us. Yes, grab water, snacks, stretch, all that good stuff. Do whatever your body needs as we hang out together today. We have a little compass over here. This is like one of the coolest things that I own. It's a little like antique compass. I just love all the little moving parts. Why did I sketch across the whole page? Alright, that was our 5 minutes. As always, I will shuffle closer. Oh, Paloma, this is so soothing, OMG. I might take a nap with this on. Yes, I love that. Please do. So this is, okay, let's see if I can do this with skeleton on the board. All right. It's extra spooky because my set might fall apart. Okay. That is my 5-minute sketch. A little bit hard to see. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll have to draw harder next time. I think the lighting is just having a bit of a moment. But there we go. So then we're going to move on to our 3-minute sketch. Draw the same thing, you know. So let's do it. Okay, 3 minutes. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. You asked, do you do this for art school or something, or just for fun? This whole thing is just for fun. I just wanted to make something, you know, where we could all come together while we're all in isolation, you know, well, not all of us, but I'm in isolation over here in Nam, or so-called Melbourne, so this is where my 3-minute sketch is going to have to be, because I used the whole rest of the page for my 5-minute. Yeah, so I wanted to create something to sort of like bring people together and yeah, I don't know, just chill out and do some traditional drawings again, because I don't do them very often, and yeah, be able to hang out with you all, you lovely beings. Yeah, so that's why we're doing this. BZPC says, haven't drawn much in a while, but you've inspired me to try again. Well, that is amazing, and thank you so much, BZPC, for always joining the streams. I really, really appreciate your support. Hello to Shuki, and thanks for the clap emojis. Roro says, I drew a parrot and colored it, and it looks good, which is a practice. I love that. I love that. Congrats and good job. Oh yeah, throughout today's session, if you would like to, feel free to share what you've made, even if you're not drawing the still life composition. Feel free to share what you've made to the hashtag, which is still life live. You can see it right here, hashtag still life live. I'm only on Instagram, unfortunately. I know not everyone's on Instagram, but yeah, so feel free to hop onto there and at any point, you know, share what you've made during this session, whether it's a work in progress or just a little sketch, or you know, just some vibes, like, feel free to. Okay, well, this is gonna be really hard to do with no space, isn't it? This is like my worst planned sketching page so far. I'm sure it can get worse. It can always get worse. I'm so sorry. Carla says, been some time since I caught one of these, vibing with that fantasy desk setup. Yeah, so let's chat a bit about that. Oh, is the music running out? Maybe it is. Maybe I'll have to talk about it later. I'll talk about it when we do the longer one, because I know I'm not going to have time for the 1 minute and the 10 minute. Alright. There we go. That was 3 minutes. My sketch is so messy, but it is a big vibe. So hopefully you can see it. The lighting is making it a little bit difficult, but that is my 3-minute sketch. Little pile of lines. Oh gosh, this skeleton is so tall, you know? It's a tall boy. Can't relate. Alright, prop you up. If anyone has a name for Mr. Skellington, please let me know. Put it in the chat. Okay, now we're going to go to our 1 minute. Again, no pressure with these drawings. I wanted to make the timing sort of like get shorter and shorter, because it's like, I think it's fun to just, I mean, firstly, you've already got your base of like figuring out sort of the composition, you know, so you should be able to do it a bit faster. But also, I think you make really fun results when you're like rushed for time and you just have to do a quick sketch. I don't know. I think it's a bit of fun. I love how you said sorry to the desk after you accidentally elbowed it. Listen, you just gotta be polite to your furniture, you know what I mean? Okay, 1 minute starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. confident lines. Okay, Rochelle. Sometimes, do you ever just surprise yourself with how confident your lines are? Because that's what just happened. Okay, let me try to talk about the composition while I do this. So pretty much, I wanted to make something spooky for it's almost spooky day. Hallow's Eve. I don't know. So yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit spooky, as I mentioned in the beginning. However, I don't own anything that's like spooky themed. Like I have no skull-shaped things, no bones, nothing. So instead I went like the fantasy realm. I've been watching too much Travis Willingham's Yeehaw Game Ranch. Instead I went this fantasy route. Oh god. Okay, that's the 1 minute. I usually don't talk this much when doing the warm-up ones. So I did not have a gauge for my time. Okay, so that's the 1 minute one. Ooh, his foot just touched the mic. You know, a couple lines, making a little liney vibe. We're here for it. And then now we're gonna do the 10-second one. This one, I'm not going to be able to speak at all. It's 10 seconds. Like, what are we? Okay. So, are we ready? 10 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wow. Honestly, this could be like a line drawing. If it was bigger, it could be like a line drawing that you just put it in a nice black frame and it's kind of a vibe. So that's my 10-second one. Let me know how you all went with that. Again, it's just a warm-up, just having a bit of fun. I mean, and that's what we're here for today. We're just here for a bit of fun. So now we're going to go over to our 45-minute drawing. Again, you can take just a little part of the composition. You can take the whole composition, make it little just something. And also, that's a small part of a bigger composition, the bigger room, floating in the galaxy. It is sitting in a garden at a picnic. You know, do whatever you want with it. Express yourself, be free. Or if you just want to sort of practice technique, then you can also just focus on like one little part of it and really focus on rendering or proportion or color or just trying a new medium with it and just blocking out shapes, you know what I mean? So go for it. Let me read some chat. I think I missed some. Thank you so much, Alex, for joining. If you're still here, I really appreciate you popping in. Yeah. Thanks so much and have a good night, and I'm glad it made your night a little calmer. That's amazing. Okay. Name the skeleton Bones or something. Something with the bones, with the word bones in it. Sorry, I'm not good at naming things. I like Bones. Bones. Mr. Bones. Skellington, Bonington. Sure. It looks like a sad scribble. It's a beautiful scribble. Hey, you know, the scribble is both sad and beautiful, you know? Duality. The duality of scribbles. Alright, so I'm just setting up my page for my 45 minute. Just working on a thicker piece of A3 paper. But again, feel free to work on whatever you like. And I think today... How do I want to do this? I kind of want to just do like more of a doodle vibe. I think I might not sketch the whole composition like I usually do. So we'll kind of see. Yeah. Ma'am, I'm gonna call you ma'am. Just joined and thank you so much for joining. What helps to keep you inspired these days when it comes to art? Oh, that's a great question. Oh, my brain. Okay, I'll answer that as we start. So we're going to start our 45 minutes. Sit back, relax, and chill out. Oh no, let's go. Okay, 45 minutes starts. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What keeps you inspired these days when it comes to art? I don't know. I feel like, you know, you draw inspiration from all sorts of strange places, and I think the biggest one is watching things that, sorry, I'm gonna move the mic real quick. Watching things that sort of entertain me and inspire me. Like I've been watching a lot of D&D content, which circles us back to this composition. How am I gonna do this? So I need to figure out how I'm gonna draw this. I kind of just want to draw the separate components like floating around in space. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go straight with fine liner. Is that like a bad idea? No, we're gonna sketch first. Okay, we're gonna sketch first. My heart said don't do that. We have 45 minutes. Okay. So anyway, yes, I've been watching a lot of like D&D content. Sorry, bodily functions. And most of you, if you've like joined my streams before, probably might know that I'm a big fan of Critical Role. I like mention them or reference them like every stream, I swear to God. So yeah, I have been watching a lot of their content and just like, you know, fantasy-based content I really like. Like fantasy is one of my favorite genres. I get so inspired by it. So, yes, like stuff like that, and just like watching really good movies or even really bad movies. Like I feel like there's a lot to be, you know, inspired by from everything. But yeah, particularly like something in a different medium I think helps. You know, so if you're mainly like a visual artist, like you draw, I think like engaging with art in like a different medium, you know, is really inspiring, and yeah, a nice way to sort of, I guess for me, like easily be inspired, because you don't have to worry about copying. Like I find it hard to get inspiration, and I definitely do, but like from other art, and I still get lots of inspiration from other amazing artists, but I think really you find really unique inspiration and sort of feel less like you're just kind of copying what you see. Not that there's anything necessarily wrong with that, you know, because that's how you establish your style. But yeah, you don't have to worry so much about like copying things when you're engaging with art from a different medium. So yeah, like listening to things, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, and then back to this composition. I wanted to do something spooky, but I own no spooky things, no spooky little knickknacks and stuff, which is quite sad. Sad for me. F in the chat. So instead I went sort of like a mystical fantasy, like mage's desk kind of vibe. Because apparently I have some things that fit those vibes. So yeah. Alright, we have a crystal. Sure, it kind of looks like an iceberg, but you know. We vibing. Okay, we're gonna draw the box here. I'm not gonna draw things sort of like the way that my angle and perspective is. I'm just gonna kind of draw the items as I know them on different strange angles. Also, currently playing, as always, is, thank you for the F's in the chat, by the way, Skeleton Frederick Femur. Hey, Frederick Femur, that's a good one. What if it's Skellington Frederick Femur Bonington? You know? Everything is inspiration in some form. Yes, you can make a galaxy. I would like to take some time to recommend Haley Hendricks. Who is that? I'm not sure. Haley Hendricks was the person you were listening to at Tiny Desk? Because I don't know a lot of musicians, so, you know. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the music currently playing is by Keeper, and as always, if you want to support them, please go check them out. The link to their Bandcamp is in the description. So just open up the description, it has the music links, and yeah, the link to their Bandcamp, and all the money that they receive for their 2 demo tracks, they are donating to Change the Record, which, let me get the little thing that I say. So Change the Record is Australia's only national Aboriginal-led justice coalition of legal, health and family violence prevention experts. Their mission is to end the incarceration of and family violence against Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Such an important cause to be aligned with and fighting alongside. So if you want to find out more about the organization itself, you can go to changetherecord.org.au, and yeah, check out the Bandcamp link in the description to go support, show your support and support a really important fight. Okay, what was I drawing? The box. Is it box? Liz says, OMG, I second the Hayley Hendrix rec. Yeah, what? Recommend some musicians to me. Please do. Please do. Alex says, hi, I just popped back onto the stream. I presume you watched campaign 2 of Critical Role. I have. And if so, who's your fave characters, and do you ship Yasha and Bo? I do ship Yasha and Bo. How can you not? How can you not? Such a good combo, so funny. In the latest episode, oh my goodness. They're just so good. They're so good. And who's your favorite character? That is very hard, but now I immediately went into speaking like Jester. Everyone loves Jester. Who is my favorite character? I really like Not or Veth. Spoilers? I really like Not. Yeah, I think the stuff that Sam's done with the characters, all the twists, all the turns, and yeah, it's just so funny. The Not has really funny chemistry with everyone, I feel like, you know. So yeah, let me know if Alex, if you're still on the stream, let me know your favorite characters and if you ship Bo and Yasha. Okay, so we got a box. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with this. Okay, and then we have our line friend. Trying to decide what perspective the line should be. This song, by the way, is by Amaya, who's part of the band Keeper and also does solo music like this track, so you can also check her out, and the links are in the description. We've got some music recs filtering into the chat. Keep them coming. I guarantee I'll know none of them. I'm not musically cultured. Ooh, we've got so many music recommendations. I love it. Thank you so much. I'll check some of them out. I should also mention, I'm really bad at mentioning this stuff, but the ways you can support my work, let me copy it and I can pop it into the chat in a sec. How do I copy? Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, so I have this in the description as well. But there are some really great ways that you can support my work if you want to. So I have a merch shop where I sell like zines and stickers and posters and stuff like that. So if you wanted to, you know, grab something designed by me, that is the place that you can do it. Let me just post this link in the chatteroonie rooney. iPad. Josie's kawaii it says OMG I'm late, we'll rewatch that. Thank you so much for joining again. It's good to see you. Let me post this link. Oh, it's too long. Okay. Wait, let me just post the links and then I'll talk about it. Y'all. This is what you came onto the stream for, right? Just to see me try and post links. Alright, there we go. So yeah, and then you can also buy me a coffee. The link is at ko-fi.com/clubscene. It is the joint one with myself and my friend, Joelle. And we sort of designed together and everything under the name Club Scene. So that's, if you wanted to shout me a coffee, that's the place that you can do that. I also now have Super Chat enabled on my live streams. So if you ever feel like it, and always no pressure, you know, but if you ever feel like it, then that's another way that you can support me. Yeah, just with the little Super Chat button, it should be under the place where you can type into the chat. And then also just engaging with what I make here on YouTube and on Instagram, which is at The Rich Shellfish, is a great free way to support me that really helps so much, genuinely. So yeah, thank you so much for your support and your love, and I really appreciate it. Alright, back to this lamp. Okay, we have a lamp floating through space. We'll make the candlestick come through here, I reckon. Smaller. Trying to figure out where to place things. See, this is why I was like, just draw the still life as it is, because conceptualizing is a whole nother brain game. Maybe I should come down here. I don't know. So because it's like a long straight stick, you know, so kind of like create like a line. I guess it'll just go here. So it's just where it's gonna go. And then the stick is gonna come out of it. And then what else do we have? We have the compass. Okay. I'm gonna draw this at a similar angle to what I see, because this one's gonna be a bit more complicated to draw. And definitely not something I have a lot of practice drawing. So let's get that guy like that. We're talking about sleep schedules. I love how I can like, cause I'm either like looking at the chat too much and then I don't actually draw enough, or I'm like drawing a lot. And then when I come back to the chat, I'm like, what are we talking about? It's kind of cool. It's like I'm coming back to a whole conversation. I love it. Oh, everyone's talking about what time it is for everyone. It is 11:44 where I am right now. We've got 8:41 p.m., 1:41 a.m. Wow, 7:41 for me, 6:40 in Costa Rica from Paula. Damn. Yeah, my sleep schedule is like, it's not that bad, but it's not good. Like I have been going to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m., 1, 2 or 3 a.m., which is just like, you know, not really my favorite times to go to bed, but I just love being like awake at night. Like I'm a bit of a night owl if it means that I can be like just chilling out in bed, doing things, you know, on my laptop, drawing on my iPad. Like that's just like the ideal night for me. Last night I was hanging out with my friends and we were playing some Jackbox games. Now I've got the new pack, new party pack, so we played some of those new games, which is super fun. Would love to like play some and make a video for you guys to, you know, I love watching like friends like play games. It just sends such good vibes. So yeah, love to make that kind of stuff as well. You know, but I have so many video ideas, so much time to edit. Okay, I think this is the composition we're gonna go with. I feel like I was gonna draw this in pen, but I feel like because I have gone again for a more realistic route, I was at first gonna do more like doodle cartoony style, but now that I've drawn it and it's more realistic, we're gonna have to do pencil, because me trying to do like realistic stuff in pen, it's not a good combination. We've got from ma'am, excuse me ma'am, this is a Wendy's in the chat. Can you be taken seriously in art without going to university and getting a degree? Yeah, 100%. You definitely do not need a degree. I mean, listen, tertiary education systems vary from country to country. I'm not very learned on that subject, but I know that from my personal tertiary education experience, the way it's set up, at least here in so-called Victoria, the state I live in, you definitely do not need to spend the money to learn those things. And for a creative career, like, there's so many things that you can learn online, you know. This song marks halfway, so I need to start drawing. But yeah, that you can learn online, and yeah, you definitely do not need a degree in art. And I think it's one of those hard things. I guess it depends sort of like what you want to get out of like being an artist, which you might not know yet. Like, you know, that's so fair. Okay, we're gonna have to do, am I just gonna make up what this crystal looks like? I guess kind of so. You know what I mean? Yeah, and there are so many fantastics, because like design is more of the field that I am in. There's so many fantastic designers that have learned everything online, and you just need to have the like sort of, I guess, motivation to do it and to explore and to learn and to take control and directive of your own learning. But if you're able to do that, then you're fine, you're good. And I feel like in a lot of ways you need that within a degree anyway. Like, you can go to uni, and I know in my degree there are plenty of people who did not care, who just slacked off, and they definitely didn't get the same things out of their degree that the people who really sort of, you know, were curious and explorative and asked questions and took control and directive over their own learning got out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so it's not so much about the degree, you know, like uni is supposed to like facilitate your learning. But yeah, I mean, like in design, people want like qualifications, usually qualifications or equivalent experience. But honestly, like I came out of uni with a design degree, and it is like still super hard to get jobs and to get, you know, work in a studio job. And honestly, the work that I've gotten so far has been through social media. So if I had, you know, sort of the stuff that I've posted on social media to gain that sort of like platform and following, you know, if I had done those projects outside of uni, which honestly a lot of them were, then I would kind of be in a similar position. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm kind of saying? Yeah, okay. It's because I've been looking around for apprenticeships and internships, or look for degrees, and where I cannot get somewhere, because they'd prefer someone with further qualifications. And yeah, I mean, that totally like makes sense. And yeah, it is hard. I mean, I wonder if even it's like, because I don't have like heaps of experience, because obviously I'm not like an employer, do you know what I mean? And I'm still fresh out of uni, kind of. It's been a year. But yeah, I think it's, you know, art is already a non-traditional sort of career path without a lot of structure to it, I feel like. So I think there are ways that you can sort of break the structure, and sometimes you just have to kind of go for opportunities, even if you might not meet all sort of like their written qualifications. I mean, like, I think the kind of place that you would want to work at would also, you know, hire people if they had just as impressive work and way of working as someone who, you know, has a qualification. But I don't know. It is tricky, and it also depends like what country you're in and what the sort of design community, or sorry, art community is like where you are, you know. Here in Nam, or so-called Melbourne, like I feel like there are so many places that are willing to sort of like give you a shot without experience, and those are the like exciting places that are actually thinking about what is the design community like, or what is the art community like, and how there is a gap in sort of providing adequate experience for people who are either fresh out of uni or haven't, you know, joined the workforce yet. But I only know that as well because of the people that I met at uni, like the industry people that I met at uni. So I don't know. It's not the best advice, but hopefully it kind of furthers the conversation. Josie says Animal Crossing. I don't know, just trying to change the subject to Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, everyone. Hey, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing. Who's your favorite Animal Crossing villager? Mine is, I don't actually know. I've only played Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, as some of you may know. And it's been a while. It's been a while. Don't hate me, since I've played. Who do I like? Oh, Filbert, the little squirrel. So cute, with just like the eyes that like stare into your soul. Yes, big yes from me. Alex says, I adore the Bo and Yasha ship, cries and gay. Yes. I think Jester right now makes me laugh the most. The way you put her voice on. Yeah, I love doing the Jester voice. Do you have any other Critical Role / D&D recommendations? I mean, yeah, I listen to, not like super regularly, and I'm not up to date, but I listened to the Dragon Friends for a while, which is a Australian-based comedy D&D podcast. They are definitely more loose and chaotic than Critical Role in a lot of ways. But I find them so funny. There are times when I would listen to them on the train, and I could just like not stop uncontrollably laughing. They do some really, really wacky shit, which is great. They're all super funny. Okay, I need to speed up with this. Just been drawing a crystal badly for a long time now. Okay, let's add some lines. Just trying to pretend that I'm just like sketching this digitally, and then I feel less scared. I'm much more comfortable drawing things digitally now, which is interesting. What does your shirt say? My shirt says surrounded by nuts, and I'm just gonna leave that at that. Busy Peasy says, in the US, the best art schools cost large amounts of money, and it's still difficult to get jobs in design and art fields. I guess it sort of depends on where you live. Yeah, totally. I mean, US tertiary education system is so, yeah, and I feel like Australia is going in gradually like a similar direction. I don't know that much about it, but yeah, it's BS. Yeah, but I think in the US as well, though, people have been able to sort of start careers through, I mean, the only way I can really think of, you know, is like through online and sort of, making a name for you there. You know, cultural capital plays a really interesting role in sort of artistic fields, you know, so you'll be able to get like good freelance work by making a name for yourself online, but that is, you know, a fickle kind of like hard thing to do, and that's not so much something that will kind of play into into studio jobs unless you are, you know, freelancing for a couple years and then you have the equivalent experience. So it's just one of those tricky things, and yeah, it's absolutely like BS how hard it is to get work experience and a job in design and creative careers. So we need to change that, you know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with this drawing. What is happening? I don't know, but we're vibing. Someone said that Dottie was their favorite villager. Yeah, Beezy Peasy. That's the rabbit, right? With also the eyes that are like staring into your soul. I like her too. She's so cute. Do you have any advice on starting YouTube editing, etc.? Yeah. Yeah, that's a great question. I actually don't think I've really talked about this before on my channel. Listen, you all. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. You know, for me, this sudden growth that happened was because one of my videos gained traction. Actually, no, because two of my videos gained traction. The first one, here's my YouTube story. The first one was my sort of thrift flip style video, right? That started to gain traction. And you know why it did? Because another video by another creator, Caitlin Kleinberg, I hope I pronounced your name right. Yes, I think I did. Her thrift video was popping off because she's amazing and talented, and then my video was being recommended from her video, and then because of that, people were going onto my channel, and sort of, I guess my channel was gaining sort of like numbers and stuff that YouTube liked, and then people started finding that TikTok video that had been posted like already a month or two before it was taking off, and yeah, and then all these people started watching it. That's probably how a lot of you found my channel, and I went from having 4,000 subscribers to, in the span of a month, passing 100,000, which is like, I guess happens, but like before that, my channel growth was so slow and gradual, and I had started making videos like sorry, I got distracted by the chat. What was I saying? I forgot. My brain. What was I speaking about? Channel, videos. Oh, I had been doing, you know, YouTube for okay, I started my channel in like end of 2012, which is like ages ago, and so I've just been making videos here and there. I'll like start making videos for like a little bit and get all these ideas, and then not end up finishing so many of them and never ending up making them a proper video and posting them, you know, like, yeah, that it's been that for like, how many years is that? Like 7 years. So yeah, it's a bit of a like strange journey that is kind of like, I don't know, it's strange because it's not like for some people, like Caitlin for example, she sort of started her channel quite decisively and with quite a distinct brand and with already really great, you know, editing skills, and I think really great ideas and really great quality content. For me, I started my channel when I was like starting high school, and I had no idea what I was doing, but I kind of went into it with the attitude of like, this is something that I like, am fascinated by, and I'm not very like, I feel like I have some sort of knack for it, but I'm not great at it, but I'm gonna get better, you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess that's one tip. It's like, don't expect yourself to be, unless you have like a really, you know, good eye and knack and understanding of like what you want to do, like don't expect your stuff to be amazing, especially if you don't have previous experience with like creating story, or, you know, using video and stuff like that. I mean, some people, yeah, just have a knack for it, but not everyone. It's like a thing that takes practice, you know. But yeah, it's just interesting because I think like my channel, there are all this old content that's like part of my like YouTube history, I guess, that a lot of people have never seen, and a lot of them are privated. But you know, if I hadn't have made all those videos, then I wouldn't have been able to make like the TikTok video and the thrift video the way that I made them. Like yeah, it just takes, you know, practice, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And like, internet is such a strange, fickle, strange and fickle and strange place to be, that I'm still navigating. And like, I got really freaked out by the growth of my channel, so that's why I kind of like not I kind of stopped posting for a while because I was really like spooked by the sudden growth. And so my channel numbers, you know, they go up and down, and it's like kind of like scary in a way, because now you feel like, oh, I've built this thing and I have to keep it going. But I think as long as you try to make, I mean, what I'm trying to do, as I ramble on, I'll stop soon, but what I'm trying to do is just like make the kind of content that I like, you know, that I like to watch, you know, which has always kind of been my approach to this. And I think that's, if you do that, then like you're gonna have fun doing it, and you're gonna have your own voice, because only you have, you know, your particular sets of interests, you know what I mean? So the way that you can make them overlap, and the way you can take the different things that you're inspired by creates your unique voice and your unique take, you know? But yeah, and it's kind of hard because like for me, like I'm trying to, yeah, right now it's like people are really like here for my fashion content, which I'm really grateful for, but I'm trying to also do like other things as well. So, you know, kind of like finding what sticks, I guess, and mixing what I enjoy making and what people enjoy watching, and you know, I don't know. But yeah, I would say like the best way to just get started with like a YouTube channel is to just do it. Like just start, you know, and don't expect yourself to be amazing at it immediately. Like it's something you have to work on, and something you would want to grow, because you don't want to like have however you start be the best that you could be, right? Like you're gonna grow and you're gonna, you know, hone your skills and get better. But yeah, and just don't be too hard on yourself, you know what I mean? Like that's something I still struggle with as well. Whenever I'm editing a video, I get really worried that like, oh my gosh, this video is shit. But just keep going, just make something and then make the next thing, and you know, I feel like that way you're just gonna keep learning and growing, and don't be afraid to sort of like put yourself out there. Obviously, like consider heavily like what you're comfortable with having online, because the internet is forever. But yeah, there's something really, really great about being able to share your work online, and sort of being able to create a community online. It's like a great way to build your artistic confidence as well. So yeah, okay, that's that. Let's draw these wings. I was reading this comment that's in the chat that got me distracted. The Australia comment reminded me of what another Australian YouTube said about how some Australians are against celebrating Halloween because it means they're assimilating to American culture. Yeah, I looked this up for one of our podcasts, but is Halloween an American thing or is it a British thing? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's fair, I guess. Relating to strange pickle, strange bars. I didn't know she could rap. That's so funny. Oh my goodness, I can hear the music. It's close to the end. I've hardly drawn anything. That's fine. Relating to the growth of your channel, do you ever feel pressured to take your channel in a certain direction when one style of video in particular gains a lot of views? Yes. So this is a question I've gotten before, and I answered in a podcast. And I think kind of the gist of what I said, by the way, podcast, Club Scene chat room, check it out. But yeah, I mean, definitely lately, actually, I feel like I've felt more of that pressure, but not in a negative way. It's kind of just in a way of like it's, I mean, you guys can go on my channel right now and you can see. So like I posted a video that's like more of the fashion content that people kind of came for, and that has got like over 15k views, you know, which is like a fairly okay number for given the activity of my channel, the way I've been posting, that kind of stuff. Whereas, you know, I posted a video where I was playing Pop Tropica from my stream, and that's got like under 2k views, you know what I mean? So when I see things like that, it does make me nervous, because, you know, YouTube isn't like, it can't be my serious source of income right now because it's not stable, but it is one of them. And I guess I do feel this pressure to sort of like make something out of out of this channel, but only because, you know, I care so much about it. I've put so much heart and soul into my channel that I really want to, you know, and I feel as if you all have given me an opportunity by sort of, you know, supporting me and engaging with me in the way you have. I feel that it's not a negative pressure. I feel like I want to give you all the content that you want to see, because I also enjoy making that kind of fashion content. But at the same time, I love making like silly gaming videos and stuff like that. So yeah, it's that balance of the content that I want to make and also the content that I should make in order to sort of like, I guess, get people interested again back into my channel, so that they'll care enough to want to watch the other videos that I make that are more just based on like my personality rather than like fashion tips or something like that. But yeah, that's right. Halloween began in Ireland with Celtic culture to scare away. I think, haha, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is true. I think I remember that from when I looked it up for that podcast episode. Wow, okay, what are we drawing next? What do we need to get done? Okay, let's get this lamp done. I saw in the chat someone asked more TikTok videos. Yeah, I'm editing TikTok's part 2. It's taking me a bit of time because, oh my goodness, editing. You guys see the way I edit my videos, like it takes a while. But that is coming. I want to try get it done for this week. So hold me to that. Hold me to it. I really want to finish it very soon. But yeah, that's the other thing about my channel growing. Has been an interesting thing. I've had to sort of consider like, how much time do I spend on this and how dedicated am I to this now that it actually can be a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, before it was like I wasn't making any money from my channel, so I was like, I just make videos because I'm passionate about it. And it's sort of that chase of finding your like community kind of drove me. And then once it happened, I was so freaked out and I was like, oh my goodness, people are watching what I make. But yeah. Oh, and also in regards to editing, I think someone asked before, when I started making YouTube videos, I just edited on like Windows Movie Maker, and then I was editing on iMovie for a long while. And the only reason why I switched to Premiere Pro like fairly early on is because my school gave us like the Adobe suite, so which I'm very fortunate to have at the time. Now I had to pay for it, which is, you know, it's not super cheap, but that's alright. But yeah, and so okay, and that just like improved the quality of like the exports. But honestly, everything creatively you could achieve in like iMovie. It is a little bit more like tricky because it's a more basic editor, but you can still do it. Like, yeah. Okay, the dimensions of this do not make sense the way I've drawn it. I'm just gonna try to finish this off. Thanks so much for sending those questions in the chat, by the way. Love chatting with you guys, and I hope some of that stuff was helpful. But again, like in many ways, it's sort of like, I don't know, I think there's a lot of things that I could be doing as a YouTuber that I haven't been, and I think everyone's journey is quite different with online stuff. Yeah. Okay, is that the end of our time? I think it might be. Well, that line was not straight. Yeah, I did not even get close to finishing this, you all. Tell me how you all went with your stuff. Hi to Kira in the chat. Thanks so much for joining. Josie, just finished my sketchbook. Wow, amazing. I don't think I've ever like finished a sketchbook before. Okay, let's play some music again, shall we? So everybody, this is what I ended up with after 45 minutes. I spent so much of the stream talking. I hope you didn't mind it. Yeah, I guess there are just some great questions in the chat. In a talkative mood because I'm in here by myself. But this is what I ended up with. We'll take, what did we end up naming this person again? Skellington something femur bonington? I need to be reminded. But here we go. Final reveal. This is what we got. This is what we got. So they're all floating in space. And we don't have the whole gang isn't here. We've only got some members of the squad. But they're just vibing out. Vibing out in space. If you would like to, please share what, oh my goodness. He's like, wah! Let's pull it back up. If you'd like to, feel free to share how you went and what you drew today with me on Instagram. That is, again, you can tag at the shellfish, and you can also hashtag StillLifeLive and share that stuff there on you know, on your stories, or you can post it whatever you feel like. Bones Frederick Femur Skellington, I think. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Cute headphones, thank you. These are little pipe cleaners. So, you know, and if you want to see some cat ears on these headphones, go check out the Pop Tropica video that I posted the other day. I went back and played Pop Tropica, one of my favorite childhood games. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed hanging out today. Let me go down to my outro. Let's see, when will the next Still Life live be? It's in the description. I just need to find where I wrote it down. I'm very organized, y'all. So these Still Life lives, I do them every 2 weeks. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you join me for the next one. So the next one will be on the Sunday, the 8th of November. I will be doing it again, I think 11 a.m. AEDT. The time that we did it today is kind of the time that we're going to stick with going forward, because I think it's better for more people around the world. But yes, be sure to join me then. In the meantime, stay hydrated. Stay chillin'. Thank you so much again for your questions and for hanging out and for being awesome. I hope that you enjoyed yourself, and, you know, tell people in your life that you love them. If you live in the US, make sure that you vote, please. And if you live in so-called Australia, hope you voted the other day as well. What else is there to say? I think that's about everything. Hold me to posting the TikTok video and getting it done for this week, please. Thank you very much. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me as well, everyone, you lovely, lovely beans. Again, if you want to support me, I should say this before we wrap up, I'll say it super quickly. If you want to support me, again, you can go to clubscene.online/shop to buy my merch, my designs, my illustrations. All the links are in the description, by the way. You can shout me a coffee by going to ko-fi.com/clubscene. You can also, you know, super chat us on the stream, so next time I do a stream, or before we close out today, or as always, a nice free way to support me is just by engaging with my stuff here on YouTube and on Instagram at The Rose Shellfish. Right here. Oh, I didn't do this in the stream. Wow. Okay, thank you so much for joining. I'll wrap it up now. See you all later. I love all you lovely, lovely beans. Wow. And, yeah, until next time. Bye.